Hey everyone, Brian Eckbrook here. We're here at the EA Sports season opener checking out EA Sports 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa, here with Tristan Jackson. Tristan, we're looking at the Wii game right now. Can you sort of talk about the hallmarks of gameplay for the Wii version?
Absolutely. We've tried really hard to make this an accessible gameplay experience for all users. So right off the bat, we're supporting a lot of different control schemes. You can choose to unhook your nunchuck if you want and just play purely with the Wiimote. At that point, you're just responsible for the passing and the shooting, and you're not going to be responsible for the running and all that. So we also, for those more advanced users, we also have the option of switching to a classic controller. So you can sort of get more like a PS3 360 experience as well. We've also, this is an evolution of FIFA 10. FIFA 10 sort of took led us in a really fun direction where, you're not dealing with all the simulation type elements of the other products. So, you're going to see a lot more embellished slide tackles. You're going to see some ability to shoot from pretty much anywhere on the pitch. Shots are harder. You're seeing motion trails behind the ball. You're getting a lot more of the fun aspects, and really makes it feel a little over the top. As well, one thing we focused on this time around with World Cup was that we found a little hard on defense last time. So what we've done is we've actually done we've reintroduced press marking or tracking to the person with the ball. So by holding down B on this product, you can actually track to the ball carrier and put in an actual tackle on them. So it just makes defending a little easier, makes it a little more approachable for people who are new to the product.
What's with the momentum bar at the bottom?
So once again, the momentum bar was introduced in FIFA 10. We've taken it a little step further, and what it does is when you build momentum by moving the ball up the pitch, you're going to be able to increase sort of your offensive abilities. So when you have full momentum, you can do shots from the back heel shots a little easier. You don't have to be facing the net. You're going to get a little more power. You're going to get some different tricks coming up. So by building momentum, you're really changing the way that you're able to play on offense. It's slightly transferable, so you're going to be able to share it a little bit. So if you're able to strip the ball off the opponent, you're not going to start at zero. You're going to sort of build off some momentum that's there. So the momentum meter, like I said, has changed a bit. One other thing we introduced a bit this year was we actually have awards in game. So awards are similar to achievements in that you're going to get rewarded for doing certain things in a match. So first time you score a hat trick, you'll get an award. You're just going to get different awards for different accomplishments in the match. So what it does is it encourages you to sort of try new things. I trick somebody, I'm going to get an award for that. It encourages you to try new things and explore a little more of the different features or functions in the game. As well, it encourages you to try different modes. The first time I try a 4-person game, 2-on-2 co-op, you get an award for that. It encourages you to try different things. So there actually had a lot of fun dimension to it. As well, another element that we added to gameplay is celebrations. So, with the World Cup, each goal at least is so important to the outcome of the match. So we've introduced celebrations. So when you score, you're able to actually really, rub it in your opponent's face because it's an important part of the match, and you really want to draw attention to that. So, nope. There we go. So when you get celebrations, so you can just a simple pressing the D-pad, you're going to choose either one of 4 categories, and then you get to celebrate. And as I said, shake your Wiimote and get the Venezuela sounds. So we have a lot of fun modes this year that we introduced on the World Cup edition of FIFA here, and one of them obviously is the World Cup itself, which allows you to swap in any of the 199 countries that didn't qualify for the World Cup, or the 32 main teams that are actually playing the World Cup. So it's a really fun experience. You can play as up to 32 teams, so you can create sort of mini tournament. So you can have 4 friends each pick a team and see where you meet up in the tournament and play once against one another when you get there. Some other modes we've introduced around the World Cup. So Zakumi's Dream Team. Zakumi, as you may or may not know, is the mascot of the World Cup, and he is basically what this mode's about is he's challenged you to set up to assemble your ultimate dream team. And the way you're going to go about that is you're going to be given a default group of players to start with, and then you're going to go around the world playing the 32 teams that have qualified for the World Cup, and you're going to build your dream team by defeating them and taking one of their players from them. Each different team is going to have 3 levels of challenges. So depending on the level that I actually accomplish in a match, I'm going to be able to select a different player. So if I choose to play against, say, the USA here, my bronze challenge is to win or tie against the USA. Silver is to score 2 goals with one player, and gold is to get a hat trick. So what I can do is I can play the match, I'm trying to get all 3 levels in one match if I can. So obviously I want to win. If I happen to score 2 goals with one player, great. I get to choose from the silver players. If I happen to get a gold, then I'm going to choose from the gold players. Now, one of the really fun aspects of this mode is everybody sort of picks different players. I play England, I might choose Rooney, and you play England, you might choose Crouch. So what we want to do is we want to give you a chance to play against your friends with that dream team. So on each console, you can obviously create multiple dream teams, but as well, you can also go to and save it to your Wiimote. And once you've done that, you can then take your Wiimote to your friend's house, and what you can do is you can have your own little mini tournament against their dream team.
All right, well, a lot of modes, a lot of stuff to do in this game. Final question, of course, is when is the World Cup game for Wii coming out?
World Cup for Wii is coming out on April 27th.